Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And welcome to 10 Luminous Emanations. As every week, we're starting with a short meditation just to set up our consciousness. We know that each one of us, we come in from our personal day, personal work, personal life, different worries, different thoughts, right? So we like to connect ourselves with the moment, with that special moment in time that each one of us can receive a message that can help us in our personal journey. So if you want, you don't have to, you can close your eyes for a few seconds, just take a deep breath to your lower belly. Just be aware, listen to your breath. You can hear everything, the music, people are talking. I want to connect and clear ourselves with this special moment to bring all of our thoughts, all of our focus to here and now. And we would like to ask from the light for something that will click in our heart, that we can receive a message, personal message, something that we can do, we can change, that we can transform ourselves to the next level, to be the best version of ourselves. Keep breathing, keep connecting. I will read the verse from the Ari, just to make the connection for all of us. לפני הצמצום היה אין סוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע, כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור עליון פשוט, ממלא כל המציאות, ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אין סוף פשוט ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא הכל היה אור א' פשוט, שווה בהשוואה א', והוא הנקרא אור אין סוף. You can open your eyes. And we continue. Last week we finished the chapter number 6. Today we start in chapter number 7. And the truth is we almost finishing the first part of the first book. So it's very exciting, I think. I can hear it in the air. That you're shouting, it's okay. You're excited in your heart. So, louder, yes. אף על פי שנצטמצמה, רק מבחינת ד' נסתלק האור גם מגיל הבחינות הראשונות. And now Aşlג is opening a new thing, it's a continuation of what we studied so far, right? But remember that the tzimtzum, that when the vessel told the light, I don't want to receive anymore till I'm going to work for it, right? I'm going to earn the light, going to earn the blessings. So he's saying, what's happened? אף על פי שנצטמצמה רק מבחינת ד' נסתלק האור גם מגיל הבחינות הראשונות. So also, when the vessel said, I don't want anymore, so we know this is the highest level of desire, right? When I want something and I need to resist it, right? And the vessel said, I don't want to receive anymore till I'm going to earn it. So he said the light, he reduced itself not just from the four faces, also from the other three faces. And now I'm going to explain what does it mean. And now I'm saying, וכבר התבהר שהנקודה האמצעית, שהוא סוד הנקודה הכוללת של מחשבת הבריאה, said there is an inner point. We talked about it once, that everything starts with one dot, and this one dot This is that he says, the Ari expand, the Rav Ashlag is saying, this one dot is called the middle point. The middle point, all of the thought of creation, everything that exists was in this middle point. It's not for us to imagine it even, right? But everything starts from that. You know, even when you want to write, right? I don't know if you're still writing, he's writing. But today we type in more than we write in, right? But even when you want to write, you start from what? From a dot. You have a letter, but the letter starts from a dot. But in that dot, if you think about it, you know, the thought that you have already, it's in this dot already. The word, the sentence, the entire letter, okay? So, והוא סוד הרצון ליהנות שבא. And he's saying in this one dot, what was the thought of creation? You know, we have a few classes that we talked about it. What was the thought of creation? What the light wants from the point of the creations, just for the creations to enjoy. To enjoy. It says that one of the main reasons of creation that the creations will enjoy creation. So one of the things we can actually say, just a second, but I don't feel joy 24/7. You know, I'm working hard, I'm doing different things. Maybe I love my job, but I don't really feel joy 24/7. Because even you're doing a job that you love, there are a lot of obstacles inside of your job also, no? So not always you feel super joyful in that moment, or in a day, or in a week. So what does it mean from the point of the vessel? If the vessel doesn't feel joy, what does it mean from the point of the vessel?
It's not connected to the light, that part of the light.
What does it mean not connecting?
Not doing the work.
Not doing the work.
Or earn it.
Not doing the work. Remember, it's very simple, right? But usually when I don't feel joy, I really think that I'm not doing the work. No. I'm not connecting, or I'm pointing. I'm blaming, right? So he's saying in a simple way, if the main thought of creation was that the creation will have the fulfillment 24/7, the vessel will be full. Happiness, joy, health, wealth, everything. So if the vessel doesn't feel that joy, it means the vessel doesn't do the work. He cut the wire. Very simple, not complicated. Hard to do, even sometimes hard to understand, but this is the deal we actually signed for. כי שד את עצמו להשוות צורתו למאציל ביתר שאת. So what the light did, right, we said before, that the light, why we call it light? Well, it's the energy that comes from the Creator. So we moved by feelings, right? The way even sometimes we describing things, I feel, I don't feel to go. What do you mean don't feel to go? You need to go or you don't need to go? I don't feel to go. Now you're acting by feelings? So if by feelings, do you feel to go to work every morning? So why are you not staying home? Every day you don't feel to go to work.
To make money.
Oh, make money. So, we know it's not about feelings, but the Kabbalist speaks a lot about feelings, that we can't move by feelings. Feelings connecting more with the body consciousness, not with the soul consciousness. Because when we want to feel good, there is a way that we should do things. And nobody asks you, how do you feel? You just need to do. Right? If you want to be lean and to have a nice body, so you think you're going to feel every day to work out? For sure not. But you have a trainer and tell you what to do. What are you going to do? Listen, I don't feel to do push-ups today, Maybe we should watch Netflix, 1 hour, eat hummus, and then go home. Yes, this is what we're going to do? No. Why we think we taking trainers and hiring someone that will push us? Because I can't push myself. But I know people, it's funny, but it's funny, but I met a trainer that she told me, that she have a client that told her, listen, it's okay that you're going to train me, but I don't like to sweat. So do whatever you want. No, I'm serious. Do whatever you want, tell me whatever, but I don't want to sweat. They had to sweat. So it's funny, right? But you can imagine, we have different type of people, different type of consciousness, different type of desires. But we know if I want something, I need to work for it. I need to sweat. Not just physical sweat, but I need to push hard to achieve my goals, no? Okay? So the vessel need to push. Now there are places that we're going to push, because why? Like she said, I need money. I need to pay my bills. Okay, so I will push. But what will happen if, let's say, you won the lottery now, and you're going to have $200 million in your bank account? So, that's it, you're not going to push? What are you going to do?
To share.
What?
To share.
Share.
$2 million.
Yeah, but we can't even imagine that. You want to share the whole 200?
Maybe 150.
150, okay. No, but think about it. It's not about the money, it's about the example. Think about it, and I give you this example many times. But we're working so hard, and we're thinking about going to vacation, right? You want to have a vacation somewhere. But really, if you be honest with yourself, when you go to vacation, you're really resting? You really can say you're charging your battery? When you're coming back, you're full for another year? You're excited for another year of working? Or many times you come in more tired than before you went to the vacation? Even though, let's say you're going to vacation, and let's say you're going to sleep for a week, you think you're going to come back more energized? You can try it. Did you try it once? Did you try to sleep all day? What's happened to your body when you sleep too much? More? So we know that, no?
Yeah.
We know that. I'm still, what we think, I want to go on vacation. I need vacation. I need to rest. But when you're resting, you get more tired. When you move your body, you get more energy. So how come we're thinking about resting? It doesn't make sense. We said many times, you tired? Do 5 push-ups. Run around the block. How you feel now? Oh my God, I'm so energized. I can't sleep now. So we know it. And still what? We're looking for the resting. Just give me to rest, that. So he's saying, so if we don't feel joy, it means we're not moving toward creating more vessels to receive more light. But still I have all of those desires that I want. ואף על פי שמצד המאציל אין בו שום שינוי צורה בכל יכולתו, from the point of the light never ever change. The light is pure sharing. Pure sharing. The light doesn't calculate who to give, who not to give. When the vessel is ready, the light fulfilled. Thank God the light doesn't work like us. Thank God. Right? We can share till the person will do something I don't like. Let's say she didn't look at me, she didn't smile, she didn't say good morning, good night, whatever that thing. So now, you know what? I will show her. No, I'm not going to tell to give her the coffee in the morning, whatever that thing. Suddenly, what? Why are we sharing? Why are we sharing?
To receive the joy, to have the joy.
To receive joy. So if it's true, why I'm calculating?
No?
I'm calculating. You used to sit here. Why you sit over there?
Yeah, I know. But
You sit so far. This way you can't hear me.
I will sit next time there again.
Come back. Come next to me.
No, it's okay. I'll sit here today. I don't care.
I think the speakers are here above me. It doesn't. No, it doesn't have speakers over there.
I want to see you straight, not on the side.
Okay, that's good. No, but think about it, one of the attributes of the light, pure sharing. The light doesn't calculate with us. So, if I make a deal with the light, I want to be like you. And just when I'm going to be like you, I'm going to receive. But I'm not working like the light. Right? How many times in a day we can caught ourselves calculating what he did, he didn't do, he called me, didn't call me, she called me, didn't. We're so busy with what's going on, with all this like nonsense of the illusion of the 1%, instead of doing what? To invest my energy to build more vessels that I can receive more. Doesn't make sense. If I said I want something, instead of sitting and thinking about it, just do it. Manifest it. So if I will check my day and I will find that most of my day I'm thinking about other people, what they do, didn't do, or what's happened last night, and all of those nonsense, and still I'm doing my job. Physically I can be there, but spiritually I'm not there. So there's no connection between the vessel, the physical world right now, and my spirituality. Then I'm going home and I'm exhausted. Exhausted from what? People use, till now people working, you see in Miami, how much construction there is, right? People working in the sun, under the sun, rain, whatever, outside. Yes?
Yep.
Yes. You think they're not tired?
Oh, very.
I don't know. Did you ask them?
Probably not.
We should ask them. I don't know. I'm just asking the question. But if you take a person that sits in the office next to his computer and you take this guy working outside, choose whatever time in the day and put them together and ask who is more tired.
We're sitting in an office.
For sure. But it's look like, what does it mean? Look, I'm in air condition, I can have a suit, I have a tea, I have a coffee, and this guy in the sun, sweating, working, right? And this guy like, he can even fall asleep next to the computer. So what's going on? So we need to understand that it's not just about what I'm doing, and for sure it does, but it's about my consciousness. How much excitement I'm putting into the vessel that I'm inventing myself all the time. Because if my vessel is falling to sleep, it means I'm in a status quo. I'm not right now. I'm stuck. I get to a point that I'm stuck. But from the point of the light, remember, how much do you want? This is how much we can get. Very simple. You have 8 ounces, you get 8 ounces. 10 ounces, 10 ounces. The light doesn't calculate. You prepare a huge vessel, you're going to get huge light. Small, whatever you want. Don't complain. Don't complain. So he's saying the light never ever change. אמנם נקודת הרצון הרגישה בזה כי אין המשכה בלתי ישרה ממותו יתברך על ידי המשל מהעשיר ועל כן מאיתה את רצונה מבחינה האחרונה שהיא תכלית הגדול של הרצון ליהנות, right? We know that the fourth level, there are 4 levels, right? The 4 phases. And the fourth one, right? What is the fourth one? It's the highest level of desire. The highest level of desire. We live in a world, and in this world, we're supposed to have the highest level of desire to receive. To receive. But from whom? Because we do have desires. Not necessarily from the light. Right? We're supposed to activate the spiritual world to receive the blessings to earth. here, right? So imagine if most of my day I'm busy, like we said before, with nonsense of this world, how the opponent tricks us. We're wasting so much time during the day. You know, if they will show us how much time we're wasting every day, we will be in shock. We might cry about this time. But every day, we're doing the same mistakes. We don't pay attention. It doesn't matter what is my job. When you have already profession, that's it. This is your profession. You're doing almost the same thing every day, every single day. So if I'm doing the same things every day, how can I change something? So what's happened? I fall asleep. I get numb. I can be the best in my profession even. But if I'm not growing all the time, I get numb. And I was like saying more than that. I was like saying, a spiritual person, if he's not, and again, a spiritual person can be even a business person, doesn't matter, it's consciousness. But a spiritual person, if we're not growing all the time, then what's happened, you start to fall. And also, what we did before, we can start to lose. We can start to lose. It's a simple example, and we all know that, right? How many of you did diet in their life? Yes?
No.
2 people, 3 people?
Diet.
Diet, eat healthy, want to lose weight, right? How hard is to lose weight? Very hard, no? A lot of restrictions. But then when let's say when I lose the 20 pound or 5 pound, whatever you want, your goal. When you achieve the goal, right? Selfies, pictures, right? And now what? Now to maintain it, it's easy or hard?
No, hard.
It's hard, no? How fast or how long it takes to bring back the 5 or the 20 or the 15?
1 week.
Super fast, huh? We know that. So imagine in the spiritual levels, because we're talking about consciousness, also diet, sport, relationships, love, bless you. Everything is start from what? Remember the point? From consciousness. Thought of creation. What do I want to create? Start from my thought. Everything being created first of all in my thought. Now I need to manifest it. So I need to change first of all what? Where my power need to be first of all? Here. If I'm training my thought and I get the power in my thought, now I can fight. But if I'm not doing it, how can I fight? I'm not fighting. Maybe I'm not even doing restriction. Maybe I'm suppressing. Then one day, there is kind of, I don't know, people sometimes talking like that, but that when they're doing diet or they're losing weight or whatever, or they have something they prepare themselves, right? Let's say a wedding or something like that, right? So they have this dream, when I get the right, then I can go to this restaurant and then I can eat whatever I want. So just a second, so what's the goal actually? What's the goal? To look good always or just for a small period of time? To feel good always or just for a short period of time? Always is the answer, yes. But the way we operating and the way we think is what they're after us all the time. We just want the temporary relief. I just want to feel good right now. Why the vessel doesn't feel joy? Because the light gives us 24/7. Never ever stop giving us. Why I don't feel joy? I'm wasting more than I'm receiving and keeping in my vessel. If I can concentrate about what I want, and I follow my desires, but by consciousness and action, you think I can achieve it faster? Or I can push it from me? What do you think? If you concentrate about something. No answer.
Faster.
Oh, faster. For sure, faster. But remember, most of the time we have desires, and a lot of desires we're not manifesting.
Lazy.
Where are we focusing our energy? And this is what he says, the light can give us everything we need. Now, when a person happy, and when I feel joy, I can produce more or less.
More. Absolutely.
For sure more. So if we know all the answers, why still I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do? Simple, no? If you know there is, let's say physically, not spiritual now, but also spiritual, but physical. If you know there is a type of food that is not good for you, you love it, but it's not good for you. And after you eat it, you feel bad, but you still continue eating it. So, it doesn't make sense.
So selfish.
And there is stuff that you know they are good for you, and it's healthy for you. You're going to get stronger from it, and you feel amazing, and still you're not doing it. Also doesn't make sense. So it's going against of what we're saying, that I want to feel good. So the way that we want to start to think, what Rav is telling us, remember that the light never ever change. Something that the Kabbalists they are teaching, there is a verse that says, Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Mimloch Le'olam Va'ed. Right? The light, is the king. The light is the king. The light was the king. And the light will be always the king. Okay, I understand. So I want to say, the light is the king always, right? So understand, past, future, and present. Why? To tell us that past, future, and present, they are one. They are one. Because where is the past? In the pictures, in the cloud? Where is the past?
No. In our mind.
Where is the future? Yeah, we still need to build our future. There are so many futures we can build, right? But the past and the future, they are in the present. Because what we have right now, we have memories from the past. We have feeling from the past. We have different habits, different blockages from the past, right? Now, if I'm not bringing myself to live the moment, so I can live my past most of the time. This is what's happened to most of us. So either I'm living the past and I'm bitter about the past, and I'm put the mask of like everything is cool, right? Yeah, everything's fine, yeah. But still I have a lot of things from my past. Or I have fears about my,
Future.
I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm going to be successful, I'm not going to be successful, I'm going to be smart, whatever those things we have fears about, right? So what's happened, it can happen that we never ever live in the, no battery. The battery gone. So it can happen that we not live in the present time. This is why when we're talking about joy, about to enjoy, if I supposed to enjoy every minute, every second, every hour, every day, how can I do it? If my mind is busy most of the time with the past, or I have a project, I need to finish a project in the future, it means right now, I'm not enjoying. So when I'm finished the project, I can rest, it will be okay. Yeah, but we need to remind ourselves that it's all about the journey. Because when you finish something, you finish the project, okay? You finish the project. Now you have the project, you give it to the person, and you feel, oh wow, it's amazing, thank you so much, you did an amazing job, okay? You get your paycheck, okay, you got it. For how long you enjoying this moment of like finishing the project and get the thank you and the check, okay? Okay, fine. For how long? 1 hour, 2 hours, day, 2 days. I don't know, different people, right? But how long took you to finish the project? Maybe a month, 2 months, 6 months, maybe a year. Maybe 2 days, doesn't matter. What's happened in those 2 days, or 1 month, or 1 year? You know how many seeds we plant for our future? That they might not be very exciting seeds. That now after I finish the project and I get a thank you, I can't really enjoy that thank you for so long. Why? Because I plant so many seeds and I've been under so much stress. Maybe I fight with my wife, with my kids, with my friends. I don't know, whatever things we say and we don't remember what we say when we're under stress. Let's go back and correct everything now. You can correct it? No, now your mind is where? Next project. So we're running, especially in our generation, we're running after what? When we run, let's say if you want to buy a new dress or a new jeans, right? So if you run in the mall, imagine, try to run in the mall and to look for a new jeans or new dress. Can you do that?
Not possible.
So usually what we need to do, walk slowly,
She can do it. She can.
look around. If you look something nice, you go inside. They're helping you. You put it on, look at the mirror, you like it, don't like it, right? Takes time. It's a process. How many times you went to the mall and you didn't even buy nothing? Maybe 3-4 hours. You change different dresses, different jeans, and said, you know what, I don't feel like, so you go home. Now you have to go again because you need it. The same here. We need to start to do what? We're running, but when we run, where do you run? What do you want to achieve? Where are you going? Are you enjoying every minute, every second? Are we seeing the opportunities? Remember it says, Rabbi Ashlag said before we studied, that the light that we're receiving have inside, built in already, the energy of joy. But if I'm under that, stress of the past and what will be in the future, I can enjoy this light. When we're not here and our mind in different places, people even can come and want to help us. We're not going to see it. We're going to feel they bother me. And we're going to push them away. Just leave me alone right now. They come to help you. You know what? Maybe they have answer for you. Maybe the light send them to you to give you the answer. And you're like, ah. It's happened to all of us. To all of us. And especially in our generation, we need to pay more attention. Because everything is fast. The good and the bad. The good and the bad. So, fast is good? Maybe. But it can be fast, but I need to do what? To take my thoughts a little bit like, step back. And then I can make a choice. Because if I'm just following this energy, right, what will happen? I can do a lot of mistakes also. A lot of mistakes. And then what will happen? I'm going to have the fulfillment, yes or no?
No.
My day can be full with meetings, but it doesn't mean that at the end of the day, I will feel full. I can be exhausted, take a shower, eat something, go to sleep, but it doesn't mean I'm going to feel full, happy, feel the excitement to wake up the next day, to the same work, to meet clients. Yes? Is that how we feel every day? Excitement of a new day? I can't see your faces because I don't have the glasses. I don't know if you're laughing, not laughing. What are you doing? Just move your hands.
We're here.
Because I need to read. So I was saying, a few minutes till the video. שהיא התכלית הגדלות של הרצון לענות. In the fourth place, the fourth phase, it's the biggest desire, the biggest place that we should enjoy, that the vessel should enjoy. So first of all, it means that I need to increase my desire. maybe I don't have enough desire. Maybe my desire is very, very small, limited. Because yes, maybe I have a big dreams, but during the day, my desire is very small. Because how do you know the desire is small? Because I'm busy with nonsense. She said thank you, didn't say thank you, she smiled to me, didn't smile to me. You think the big people, the giants, that they are very successful in this world, they care who smiled, didn't smile to them. They're so busy with their goals.
Couldn't care less.
Smile, didn't smile, said thank you, no thank you. Who cares? I want to be successful. I want to change the world. I want to change the world. I tell you what the Rav said, right? You have to remember that every day. It's very powerful. When the student came to the Rav and told him, Rav, I feel the Rav doesn't love me. So the Rav looked at him and told him, the Rav doesn't have time for that. Not to love someone, you need a lot of time. You need to invest. We don't think about it, but not to love someone? Yeah, it takes a lot of energy and effort, right? So we need to pay attention where I'm putting my thoughts and my mind into during the day. So first of all, we need to increase our desire. But desire need to be like, really I want the light. If I want joy, if I want happiness, if I want health, I want wealth, I want love, everything you say I want, what can I do to achieve it? First of all, stop waiting. Because if you wait, nothing will happen. What I need to do, what I need to change, because we are different people. So for each one of us, it will be something else, right? What I need to change, what I need to do to increase my level of desire, my level of excitement. Even we are doing the same type of job. The Ari explained, for the men, we're supposed to connect every day, the morning connection, right? The morning prayer. So if you open the prayer book, thousands of years, the same prayer book. Maybe different color, different whatever, but the prayer is the same. Maybe more intentions, less intentions, but the same. So imagine every day you pray the same prayer. Morning, afternoon, and night. Yes?
Yes.
You're not going to get bored?
No.
If you read the same book every day for 120 years, the same book, you know it by heart already. You know what's going to happen, who's going to do what, everything. So you're not going to get bored?
Yep.
Yeah. But what did I explain? The Zohar explained that every day have its own blessings. So the blessings that are revealed today, the Zohar said, when the day ends, the day go up, this day never ever going to come back again, and the blessings that are revealed today never ever going to come back again. Tomorrow, like tonight, and till tomorrow night, it's totally a new day, new blessings, new opportunities. Everything is new. And Ari explained that every time we pray, every morning, it's called new mochin. New mochin. There's new understanding, new connections with the upper world, new revelations every day. This is why I need to be so excited, because today I can receive new revelations. Yet the words the same, because the words that are channels to connect with the upper worlds. The same words, but the connection is different. The energy that I'm receiving is different. So I need to be conscious about it. If I don't know, so I can do what? I can also pray like a robot. And then I will say, I'm done. Check mark. What? Check mark? It's like when you're going to work. 9 to 5. Another day. So what's happening in those 8 hours, the 9 hours? Where is the light in those 9 hours? Where is the joy in those 9 hours or 10 hours, whatever hours you work in? Where is the light? I'm supposed to enjoy every minute, every hour. How can I bring this consciousness, this energy to any minute of my day? This is what I need to ask myself. How can I excite myself? And it's not connected with your boss, not with your, if you are a boss, with your employees, not with nobody else. You know, I'll tell you a story. One of the students from Boca, maybe I tell you the story, but I shared it yesterday in the class also. So, one day we were talking with her in Boca before the class, and she started a new job. So we all thank God I found a new job, but you know, this place is like a terrible place. What's happened? So you know, you come in the morning, nobody talking with no one, no good morning, nothing, like you don't exist. People are just coming, doing their job, and go home. He said the energy of the place, she said, I'm going there, I'm crying. She doesn't understand why, I'm just crying. It sounds really terrible. Some of you know, so what I decided to do, because she needed the job, she needed the money, I decided I don't care. I remember classes that I studied in Kabbalah, and I decided to be proactive. And I decided to come every morning, to start to say good morning to everyone, say hello to everyone, that's to put energy. And he says to do it. And he told me, you know what's happened? After a few days, suddenly people start to say good morning, start to change, the energy starts to change, there is more to do over there, right? But still I'm not crying anymore, right? I start to feel a little bit more happy in that place, right? So what's the point? The point, we can be in different places and we say, you know what? It's not the place for me. Let me just move on. Let me just find a different job, right? When we know something, and if I can change something, right? Because why you are here, why you are there? Because whatever we are at right now, there is a reason why I'm working in that place with those people. There is a reason. There is something I can contribute. I can change. But if I'm running away, what do you think will happen? It will follow me to the other place. And actually, I didn't do what I was supposed to do in this place. So I can be in that place and I'm not doing my job, spiritual job, spiritual work, just doing my physical work, and then I'm wasting actually 8 or 9 hours every day because I'm working just for my salary. I might not be excited and happy just doing my job. I'm not receiving what I'm supposed to receive and not sharing what I'm supposed to share. So I'm missing many opportunities in that specific day. Okay? Now, how do you know if you're going to share and do whatever you need to do, you might find a better job, or somebody will offer you. Or the energy in the place might change, and you're going to be so excited, you're going to be promoted. How do you know? How do you know? Okay, so we stop here. We're going to hear the Rav.
You have to do restriction to exist in this world.
The reverse.
That's right. There it was the reverse. There it was the reverse.
The same dynamic.
That's right. But as Michelle said, it was the reverse. Our problem is not how we want to give everything away to everybody, but how, restriction has to be on the point of how we can restrict all that I want. Right? But again, another form of restriction. Reverse, but it was another form of restriction.
If you see somebody say working 22 hours, and you say, well, there's something else besides working 22 hours. I have something called Kabbalah for you to look at. Instead of work 21 hours a day, you take 1 hour and study this in. And you learn that you don't have to work 21 hours.
Right.
Are you interfering?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I like the idea of the books.
Oh, but it's dangerous
Because
whether to take
he has the choice of walking into a store and purchasing the book or not. As I say, there are others who feel they should be encouraged, let's say, to do a mitzvah or tefillin. I'm not here to judge and say, no, that's not what you should be doing. But I would say I would not do that. I would not do that. But the other person will be happy if you told him to put on tefillin. And after I told him to put on the tefillin, he said, I felt better today, right? So, if you honestly believe that tefillin can make the person feel better, then why shouldn't we?
But if
Why shouldn't
you go to share and you're really not interested, and he says,
Well,
"Go
that
away."
goes without saying, but I'm saying before that, does that mean I should go out, stand on a corner, if I see a few Jews walking by and say, did you put on tefillin today? Right? I'm not telling him he should, he must. I'm asking him the question. I would consider that interference. I'm not saying,
What is the difference?
what's that?
You could hold information
I-
for him to choose.
That's right. Nobody there
Doesn't he choose if you tell somebody verbally about certain
verbally already is a project, of course. I'm projecting myself onto the individual. That's my shita. And I'm not saying that means anybody else who doesn't prescribe to that is wrong. I'm just saying to the extent of interference. And I think maybe that's why the shita, certainly in Israel, has been the most successful approach. Not because, well, that's the way we have brought more people into consciousness in Israel than any other organization, because this is the approach. We are here for anybody. We just notify everybody we are here. But nobody is permitted to say, this is going to be good for you.
So somebody says, why are you doing that?
That's right.
Then
I'm providing a service, nothing more.
But you shouldn't really go over to them and say, hey,
This is good for you.
Right.
But that's an extreme, right? Now that doesn't mean that it nullifies and cancels out. Right. That's right. That's right. Maybe it's only good for me. Maybe it's not good for him.
So that's why I'm here. That's why someone else is.
And someone else should not be here. Maybe he's not ready. I mean, there's so many other factors that we have to consider.
Maybe not even
That's right.
scope to be able to consider.
The Rav saying here is very powerful, right? The Rav speaking about spirituality, right? And because it's amazing, because they talk about work, what we talked about, the hours. Yes?
Oh, no, it's so interesting.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Projecting onto- That happens, what he was talking about, I experience in my office when I'm minding my own business, doing my work, and somebody wants to ask me a question like, about the Academy Awards. I'm trying to do my work, and they're wanting my opinion. You understand? People
Yes.
don't have a consideration that somebody else has an agenda, and that whatever you do, you're imposing your own thinking, your feelings, your thoughts onto them, and it's none of your business, really.
Yeah, so actually, what the Rav saying, it's something very, very powerful, and we all do it without paying attention. We're all doing it without paying attention. Okay? Now, even you can talk with the person that he will talk with you, right? But sometimes we enforce him without paying attention our opinion on the person, right? So the thing is, we all give in service. Even if you don't have a business, but we are the business. You are the business. Whatever you know, whatever you read, whatever your belief, whatever you grown at, right? So this is you. You're the business. This is the business, okay? And when you want people to agree with you, right? Give you information about who you are and you look like, or what you think, or you're smart, or whatever, right? So when someone doesn't agree with you, how do you feel? You feel good or bad? Right? So it means we will do everything that we can. We don't pay attention. It's unconscious that we put in our energy on the person that actually we're trying to convince him somehow. What you say is extreme. When somebody come and actually try to ask you a question during the work, it's a different subject. But what the Rav saying here, it's very powerful. And the Rav said, this is my shita. This is how my belief. I can't say, whatever people doing, it's not okay or it's okay. But this is how I'm working. So, first of all, if we can take it to our personal life, right? And think about it. When you talk with someone, what we talk about in the class? To be present. I need to be present. I want to be aware every second what I'm doing. What my thoughts, what I'm thinking. We said many times you can drive, you can be in a meeting, you can do amazing in the meeting, or now in the class, you listen, you're driving, and suddenly different crazy thoughts come to your mind. And you don't even pay attention. Just driving. You let all the thoughts coming in, suddenly you can feel angry, upset, sad, or happy, whatever. What's happened? How? You can come home and say, oh, my sister, my this, what? So it means I'm not taking control. But if I'm present and I saw the thought coming in, I can say just a second, no, I don't need you, thank you very much. I will choose different thought. We can choose. But if I'm not present, I can't choose. So then there's no free will. Remember, the free will is to choose between tree of life or tree of knowledge, bad and good. I want to feel good, I want to feel bad. What do you want? So if I'm not present, I don't have a choice. Whatever coming in, then it's affecting me. So we want to take this week, because it's amazing, we study from Ashlag, but it's really relative to every day from our lives, but this week, it is the energy of the week also, right? What Yitro did with Moshe and the decision he did, right? Start to pay attention. Don't try. Pay attention. Okay? If I'm trying, I'm not going to do it. Pay attention to your thoughts. Make a decision to pay attention to your thoughts. Be present every minute. Just for a week even. Just for a week. Practice. Pay attention what's going on in your thoughts. Not connected with other people. So people, yes, they part of my movie, but just a second. Why this person will say something and I will be upset, will be angry? Pay attention to your thoughts. Be present. Now, when you're present, you can make a decision of being angry or not, to be reactive or proactive. But if you're not present, so when somebody will push your button, right away, your reactive system will start to protect or say something back. So it means I wasn't present. I wasn't ready. I'm just whatever will happen, right? Many people said, when I get to the bridge, I will cross it. First of all, why even to get to the bridge? why even to think about negativity, right? Be present and create your movie. So if I can be present, I can create my movie. I can decide for myself how to feel, what to do, what not to do. But if not, we give into control, first of all to my opponent, and he gives to other people to control me during the day. So let's at least take this week and practice. I would love to hear from you next week. How did it work for you? Okay? Have a good night and all the best. Good luck.